Hello and welcome to IT Security Guru. I'm Dan Raywood. Now let me take you back 50 years to February 1964. Not literally, I haven't got that capability here, but it was the day, February 9th, 1964, the Ed Sullivan show, where the Beatles made their debut. Kind of legendary, really. They turned around and did "I Want to Hold Your Hand, I'll Save You the Pleasure of singing it for you." But what was notable about that, of course, not only the debut of the British sensations and the whole British music revolution in the US, but of course apparently there was that many people watching the show that actually the crime levels dropped. I'm sorry to disappoint, but actually it's an urban legend. It was actually a claim made as a put down on the group, saying that people would be less interested in, in crime than the band, or the band would be a momentary thing. Obviously they're not, because 50 years on we saw something like the Beatles, not this guy whose name I've already forgotten, I've only just done the research, who actually made this claim, but it actually forced the Washington Post several weeks later to actually make a retraction of his comments. And well, this led me to think what was interesting. Some research I've received today from the company Imperva revealed that Sunday's World Cup final actually saw a reduction in the amount of crime on an internet level. Now that World Cup final was held on the 13th of July, held of course by Germany and Argentina. Germany won 1-0, as you might have heard or read or something like that. But what Imperva found out is that there was the attack levels were apparently during the semi-finals, where there's monitoring 4,640 on average. That's the number of targeted attacks. But during the final, that dropped down to 160. Really quite a significant figure. So the question to ask is, were the cyber criminals, if you want to call them that, watching the game? Were they taking their foot off the pedal because they wanted to see the spectacle of the World Cup final? Probably not. It was probably just because it was Sunday night. Is there really that much targeting going on a Sunday evening? The most sort of notorious campaigns during the World Cup that Imperva revealed were during the semi-finals, which were held the previous Tuesday and Wednesday, so a week ago today, and also during some of the quarterfinals, which were the previous weekend. So maybe Sunday night is perhaps not the best time to launch a targeted attack if that's what you want to do, but do consider the way that actually this is the time when you're going to be most vulnerable as a consumer, and also consider that maybe when a TV event's coming up, you might actually want to think maybe the cyber criminals are watching this with me. So for IT Security Guru, I'm Dan Raywood.